Hey, besties!
Welcome back to your favorite podcast, The Pink
Toast!
And you are here with your favorite besties, Sylvia.
And Sharon.
Before we jump into it, don't forget to like and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at The Pink Toast Pod.
Also, don't forget to go on our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment, guys. We want to see your comments. You can also catch us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcast. Yay! Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome, guys.
everyone.
How are you guys?
How are you doing?
I hope everything's going well for y'all.
Yes.
We have exciting news, I think, for everyone in general. Love Island people. The exciting news is the reunion's happening. They're actually filming this weekend.
I know.
I'm
Crazy.
so excited. Seeing everyone link up. You know what's crazy is Kane is there.
Oh, Kane
is there.
I didn't think they were gonna invite him.
He was invited, but you know what? He made such a debacle that he wasn't gonna go, and look, he's there.
Yeah.
And he was there recently. He did a TikTok with Aaron, so he just can't get away from the clout.
Yeah. I saw that Liv and what's the Australian
Harrison.
guy? Yeah.
You think they'll make a connection? I don't know.
No.
I think it's a little late.
I don't think so. I don't think he would go for her.
Yeah. No? Think so?
No.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't think in real life. Maybe for the villa.
Oh, the villa, yeah. But they're out of the villa now. I don't think she's not the type of girl that
he would go for. No. Yeah, no, same. I don't think so either.
No.
So I have an impending question for you guys, also the viewers, and for you as well. And this will be our little debate over here.
Let's see.
So we've talked about cheating before and what we basically classified as cheating.
Right.
I don't know if we got really into it, but whatever. But my question is, I heard a story about a woman staying in a relationship where the husband cheated on her and they worked it out. So my question is if your significant other, married or not, doesn't matter, if your significant other
I'm getting prepared for these questions.
If your significant other cheated on you, would you stay or would you go? And would there be factors that come into play as to why you would stay? For example, if you had kids or if you've been together your whole lives, and you're, stuff like that. Would you stay? And are there factors that will change your decision?
So right now, how my life is right now, we have no kids.
Yeah.
I'm not the same person I was before.
Yeah. I
would not stay with him.
Right.
I would not stay with him at all. I would just pick up and leave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even make a scene.
You would just walk out
and leave. Yeah.
Without even telling him.
I don't even want an explanation. I don't want nothing. I'm just out.
Oh, also my other question is, what if, so this is just a funny twist, guys. I'm just curious to see what you would say. If your husband, because he's your husband, so guys, if it's not your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, if they were drugged, right? And then also had sex with a person, but they weren't in the conscious state to make a decision.
Yeah.
That?
No, that's different.
Okay.
So this is the thing. It's in that situation, I really need to do my research.
Yeah.
So it's okay, so what do you mean you got drugged?
Mm-hmm.
Is the police involved? Are you just saying this? Are you actually
or not even drunk, blackout drunk?
But why were you blackout drunk then?
I don't know.
Because
they were celebrating something. So I have no idea.
Okay, so if you were drugged, then that's a different story. I can't blame you if somebody drugged you.
Yeah.
If you got shit-faced and now you fucking have no awareness of your surroundings and what you're doing,
right,
that's your fault.
Yeah. True, because then you're just putting yourself in that situation. Yeah, agreed. But okay, so if he cheated, you would not stay. Do you have factors that would change that?
No, as of right now, no.
If you did, what would be the factors that would make you be okay, maybe?
I think maybe the only thing I can think about is probably kids. And I feel it will be one of those situations where I'm still not gonna forgive
Yeah.
cheating. I might just stay with him just until the kids are old enough to understand.
Yeah. Would
I
it
don't
be a
know.
different living situation?
No, I'll probably still stay. Like I will probably just
Have
make
your
it
own
work.
room?
I will
Oh,
probably
you
make it
would.
work just for the kids.
Okay.
Like if they're little, I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly I don't know. Like
Yeah.
the selfish part of me wants to say no.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, like I'm out, and like my parents got divorced when I was pretty young, and
Yeah.
I turned out okay.
You're right. Yeah. No, divorce. I don't think divorce. I mean, I think it's
You
a
know.
shock to the kids, but I also.
Yeah, I feel like I am also a believer that I think kids would be better off growing up in two households
Mm-hmm.
than in one household where
That's
the
toxic.
parents hate each other
Yeah.
because
So what if
of
you guys
whatever.
had like an arrangement of like, okay, we want to stay a joint household for the kids, but we're not going to be together.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no animosity. We have to really work through this.
Right, yeah.
And that,
I feel like that would be a possibility for me.
Mhm.
That would be a possibility for me. However, I'm too much of a hothead sometimes.
Yeah.
And most likely I'm just gonna say fuck it. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be out.
Right.
Regardless, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
our kids they're gonna have to.
They'll
understand.
adjust. Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. Okay, so of course, like I want to say I would bounce peace out, whatever. I don't know.
I feel like when kids are involved,
it becomes a little, but I've also been in situations when I was younger where like I knew the person was cheating on me, but like if we were like living together, like I also was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in the situation, like, because here's the thing, guys, like not every cheating situation is just easy, like cut and dry, like I can be out, peace out, whatever. I've been in situations where I'm like, okay, I know he's cheating, like, and of course there's fights about it, but like I'm also not in a place to be like, all right, deuces, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I mean. It's like the person that I am now would not stay. Every single relationship I've been in, I've gotten cheated on and I've stayed.
Yeah.
So like I feel like because of like being in such like troubled and toxic relationships in my past, I just would not tolerate that shit ever again.
Yeah, I think in today's world, I don't think that I would find a reason to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I also, like, one of my reasons would very much be the children.
Yeah.
But not even I don't know. Like, I always say, like, that's the one thing that me and him both agree on. Like, if we cheat on each other, like, either or, like, me or him, like, it doesn't matter who, like, it is the end of the relationship. Yeah. So, like, I do feel that, like, I would be out. I always, like to uproot your child's like whole life. I think what I would do, I honestly think what I would do, like if he cheated on me, I would be like, all right, you did it. We're not together anymore. But until our kid is older, our oldest obviously will take it hard too, but also to keep it like kind of, I would keep her in the loop and just let her know, like, whatever, but we're still going to maintain a household. But I would also set boundaries of like, I'm going to have my own room. You have your own room. And, we'll have separate lives, but we'll maintain a joint household. So that way when Daniel gets a little older, maybe we'll talk about actually separating, because like also to take, because like you're taking away income as well. So like the whole lifestyle changes. Like,
and that's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think would be like a reasonable thing to
do. So, okay. So yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. Yeah. But I would definitely not be together. I think the only thing that would be a problem, because like in situations like that, like, like you're like, oh, this is just great, we'll do this, like whatever, we're just bullshitting, right, guys? But like in a situation like that, then you think about dating, because I feel like men, please forgive me, but I don't think men can be single for long. Like they're always looking for
I agree,
some type of affection, love, attention, I mean, and women too, but like I just feel like the man would start dating, and I don't know that I could tolerate that. But I also can't be like, oh, you can't date.
Right.
I would just probably make it very clear, like, they're not around my kids and they're not allowed here in my house.
Right.
You want to fondle or do whatever you want to do, you're going to have to go to a hotel.
It's just such
It's
shitty
such a shitty
situation
situation.
because, like, let's just say, okay, like the relationship ended.
Mm-hmm.
You move on eventually, but then how do you move on when you're in that situation?
That's true.
Because you can't really like make
Move
a new
on,
life
yeah.
with a new person because like,
Until
it's like,
you get out.
until you get out, and it's like how many years until you get out, and
Yeah.
it's like, you know, at the end of the day, it's also like it's not fair to the other person
Yes,
to like
yeah.
be hidden or
Right.
you
I
know,
know.
whatever.
I really feel for anyone going through any
something
type
like
of
that.
situation like this. Because
Like-
it's like so crazy because you have so much to think about
Yeah.
and your whole life gets turned upside down. Like,
I feel like people that are going through stuff like that, like a situation like that, probably just have like booty calls, or like maybe they do have just
Yeah.
one person that they go to, but it's nothing. The other person knows this
there's
is
nothing
not-
there. Yeah.
This is just a,
Temporary situation.
you know, I got my needs.
Yeah.
I need my needs.
But
to
then
be
would
taken
you
care
have
of.
your ex that you're living with be your booty call?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah.
After him cheating,
Yeah.
No. no,
I just feel like it would be easier, so I might just like, fuck it, whatever.
no.
Cause like I don't know, I think the thought of like I really feel that if me and my husband were to separate, like, okay, obviously I know persevere and I'll be like able to overcome a situation like that. It won't be easy by no means, but like whatever. But I also feel like after that I would need a lot of time like on myself.
I would probably not
single.
even.
I don't think I would ever
probably-
get married again.
I don't even think I would probably date for like a long. Like I would
Yeah.
not be interested in being near a man.
Yeah. I just don't think I would even ever get married again.
Mhm.
Like I would just be like, no, I'm not for what? Like
Yeah.
for what? You know,
Yeah.
you already showed me the vows don't matter. I mean, unless you were a millionaire and you wanted to marry me, sure, baby. Yes. But if not, like I'm definitely would not even consider marriage again.
Yeah.
To do the whole debacle of like a
Again.
wedding, like it's so stressful. Like I would have no interest in the world. You know what? If I did, I would do a Vegas wedding. Shotgun Vegas wedding.
I would probably be super. I don't know. See, I don't know because I'm thinking maybe I would be super self-conscious and I wouldn't believe in marriage ever again.
Yeah. I wouldn't
don't
either, but
know.
money speaks.
You don't know. Like, you know, I mean, there's people out there that have gotten married more than once and
Yeah.
they find the love of their lives every time they get married. So
I know. That's true.
So I
It's
don't know.
it's literally true.
It's
I don't know. To each their own. Like,
Right.
listen,
It's like-
I just would have no interest. I
Yeah,
think
no.
it would because you know when you spend that long with someone to start all over again, I
Mhm.
just like how do you get I don't know, comfortable again? Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. But okay, so let me ask you, like, if the person cheated on you, say it
Mhm.
was a one-time thing, maybe a week thing of like,
Okay, go ahead.
listen, a week, it wasn't a long thing. It was
Mhm.
like a very short-lived, like whatever. Maybe you guys were having problems, couldn't see eye to eye. I mean, I know what I'm saying. You're like, bitch, what do you mean? Like, we're supposed to work through it together. But, you know, men think differently sometimes. Or women. It doesn't matter. Just like the person thought differently and sought attention elsewhere.
Mhm.
What if they were like, I just realized that I made the biggest mistake of my life. I will get therapy. Let's go to couples therapy. You can yell at me in there. You can whatever. I don't care how long it takes. I love you. I will never do this again. No, you wouldn't even.
Like I would support him going to therapy
Yeah.
for sure by himself to treat whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is that drove
But
him
what
to
if it
fucking
really
do that shit.
what if it really was a one-time thing? You did all your research and actually what he's saying is factual. Still
I don't
no.
give a fuck
Yeah.
because I know that as a woman I'm doing everything
Mhm.
that I should be doing
Yeah.
for him not to feel like he needed attention somewhere else.
Right.
So
Guys, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts, you really have to just go and see what she just did because literally. That was great. That was great.
No, but serious, it's like, don't come at me with this bullshit. Like,
Yeah, like, yeah.
Go keep getting the attention from that bitch.
Yeah,
then.
right.
Oh my
God.
god.
You have to watch it.
Wait, hold on. No, I can't cry because
you're
I can't.
All right, take a breather. That was
Oh my god.
great. I can't wait to watch it when I'm editing. I think that's gonna make it one of the TikTok clips, guys.
Probably this whole time I was laughing, it's probably gonna be a TikTok clip.
Yeah,
bro.
no, literally. You're like, why are these bitches
Oh my God.
cracking up?
Oh my
No,
God.
that was great.
Oh my god, that was great.
All right, no, stop.
I'm fucking up
No
my
more.
makeup.
No more.
Okay.
No, don't stop laughing.
Tap.
Yeah, tap.
Tap,
Dab.
Oh my god. No, but on a serious note though, yeah, that definitely would be like my
Yeah.
reasoning.
But you know, there's like people out there who this has happened to and they've worked out. You think personally you're not on a level of
So I don't judge people that do that
yeah.
at all. Like if that works
To each
for you,
to
great.
each their own.
I just feel like I've been through so much in relationships in the past that I just couldn't like even
Yeah.
like I wouldn't even.
I think so too. I think right now, if that were to happen, maybe I would give it a second chance. I think it would just depend on the situation, the person, and all this. Like, I think there would have to be a lot of determining factors. And I think just depending on how truthful he was being, I would possibly, again, because of the situation we're in, and I would probably hold it over his head every argument. Like, I'd be like, you cheated on me, you piece of shit. Like,
you know,
whatever.
You know what a factor would be for me? Like, let's just say that happened. We have kids. So like it's not just me. Like I'm not, I can be selfish. Like I just be there's kids involved, there's a lot of things happening. Whatever. I feel like the only reason I might be swayed into let me try and forgive you and work it out, if it really was just like, oh my god, like I realized it was a mistake, I'm gonna do everything to show you, blah blah whatever, is if I knew that nobody, and I mean nobody, is gonna know about it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to know either.
Like,
but then you would.
I'm talking about
the girl.
No, I'm talking about him going to another state. Like this happening not in Connecticut.
Oh, okay. You're saying whatever like cheating affair happened out of state.
Like if he was, I don't know, on a trip or whatever the hell, and that happened. Yeah. Like we're not gonna
discuss this in front of people. Like, no one's gonna know. But you better tell me.
Well, but this is the thing though. It's like you always. First of all, you're the person I'm gonna be going to because you're my fucking wedding godmother.
I am, guys. Hi, nice to meet you.
For those of you who don't know, like in Colombia, and I have no idea this was a thing, by the way, but like in Colombia, like they do like godparents for like your wedding, like Catholic wedding.
Yeah. I didn't know that either, but when I was asked, I was so honored.
I'm like, oh, yes, what? I'm like, oh,
I got to sign her wedding, the marriage papers, guys. Like, my name is on the certificate. Like, I am here.
But that's what I mean. I feel like sometimes cheating happens in a way where other people that are not your close people, the people that you would probably like vent to or like confide in, also know. So like there's outsiders, actual outsiders looking at you and saying that bitch is stupid.
Yeah, that's what you don't want either, because if you're trying to work through something, you don't want judgment from other people and then feeling dumb too. Right. Like you don't want to feel or look dumb. It's so embarrassing.
That's the thing. It's like embarrassed. It's like I don't want to walk around and just be like, fuck, I know there's people out here thinking, what a dumb bitch. You know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same, like, if I came to, like, that happened and I came to you and I'm like, bitch, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going through this, you know, whatever. I know you're probably gonna hate Ernie.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And you're probably also gonna be like, not look like,
yeah, I would look at him totally different.
you know.
But
But I also feel like people need to have a person,
Yeah.
or like a few people in their life that they can go to,
yes, and get like an honest, not like a like, because I feel like if you ever came to me with that, I'd be like, okay, so let's sit down and let's like,
Right.
I'm a list person, guys. I'm like, okay, what's your list of like why you should work it out, why you shouldn't, how, let's list out how you're feeling, let's list out what he's willing to do. So like there would be a whole process. I wouldn't just look at it like, no, bitch, you need to leave him like right now, like
right.
you know, like I'd be like, okay, let's sit down and talk about this, you know, like let's see what's the right decision for you and make the decision based off of that.
Yeah. But that's what I mean when I say like I wouldn't want anybody to know. It's more like that, like a public affair that everybody knew, but you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So that would be one of the factors. If you had kids, and then it was not a secret essentially, but not a, you know, just like his secret.
It was more like low key. Nobody really would know,
and he'd have to be willing to put in the work. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, because I wouldn't want this like to be someone who was like down the street and he was having a whole affair, like.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because I've dealt with somebody who.
Oh, yeah.
So who when he would cheat, it would be like everybody knew.
He was very popular.
And everybody knew, and everybody was like, "Damn, that's a dumb bitch." Then Sylvia's a dumb bitch. Then the other ones are dumb bitches.
Oh, they were all like, dumb bitches. I always tell her, I'm like, girl, like, what were you thinking? Like, that was crazy.
So that's what I mean. It's like that type of public. It's like everybody knows. Like everybody knows.
Yeah, no, that's like, too much. Yeah, that's the whole community knows.
But that's the other thing. It's like, obviously this is all speculation or whatever. Guys. But like, I feel like, first of all, I want to say that Ernie would not cheat on me because he knows I would leave him. Like, he knows. So if that man cheats on me, he knows
the outcome.
Like, he knows he's doing it because he wants out too.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not saying he would never. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to believe that he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if he does, that's a way of him saying, yeah, I'm kind of done, you know, whatever.
See, y'all know how I feel. I don't ever trust anyone as far as I can throw him, and Mark knows that.
My whole thing is, like, he is not the type of person that I've normally dealt with. Like, that's not his, like, character.
MO, yeah.
You know, so, like, I truly believe that he would very much be like, listen,
no way.
This is not working out.
Don't even take this offensively. I'm just gonna say it's always the ones you least expect.
That's true.
It's always the relationships too that you least expect. You're like, oh no way, they're so solid, like they're amazing. Yeah, and then you find out there's like a whole freaking thing going on.
Ernie and I, we have this conversation. It's like here and there sometimes, and he's like, "You really think I would do that to you?" And I'm like, "Babe, I'm not saying that you're like." Right now, like actively seeking to fucking cheat on me, but shit happens.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Like, what if I become a massive bitch to you and I'm fucking mistreating you?
And then you decide, oh, I'm gonna cheat on her.
You know, you gotta tell me you're gonna put up with that shit. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future. So like, do I have hope and faith that we're gonna stay together, faithful the whole time? Yeah. Yes, of course.
But things happen.
But
you know,
I don't know what's going to happen.
Relationships deteriorate.
So then he tries to turn it on. Oh, so you would do that to me?
Oh my God!
Like, no, but I don't know what you. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. So. I just feel like I don't know. Like, I always tell Mark, like, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, just because, like, again, guys, we've talked about this before. I have my own trauma. I will never be that fucking secure person who knows 100% their husband's never gonna do anything. Because, again, I don't know what goes on in his head. Maybe if I had a fucking cat that goes in his brain and feeds me his thoughts, then maybe I would feel better. But, like, and not to say that I think he has a wandering eye or that I think he's doing anything like that. I just always have something in the back of my head, like, oh my God, is he like looking at someone else or whatever? You know?
I honestly feel like it's
you think it's normal,
human to have those fears, or those
thoughts.
I feel like naturally it's probably like a protective mechanism
Maybe,
too. It's
yeah.
like,
So that way I'm
especially,
prepared if it happens. I'm like,
exactly,
well, I knew. Like,
especially when you've been through
yeah,
things in the past that have like really impact your,
relationship views.
you know,
Yeah,
your views or whatever. And it's like you said, like, it's not that you think that he's doing anything or he
yeah.
whatever. It's just like,
He would be so dumb to even like the way that this man would have fumbled so
right,
bad. Like
yeah.
I would feel so bad. I would just look at him and be like, I pity you, sir. Like I literally pity you.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
But
no.
also men do this to the most
Beautiful
amazing,
women,
smart,
successful.
successful, beautiful women,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because they're feeling demasculated or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't, well,
I don't
bro,
know what it is.
truthfully, in my opinion, I feel like that men or people that cheat just have a problem that they need to work on. Like,
You
it
think
doesn't matter.
you think once a cheater, always a cheater?
I don't know. Um, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Like, I want to say no,
I
but
say no.
I don't know.
I say no.
Like,
because like so guys.
so this is okay. So this
I'm
is
not
what I'm
proud.
thinking. So this is what I'm thinking. It's like, if you cheat, like if you were a cheater or
Young.
you cheated like when you were fucking a teenager or whatever, and you were
Mhm.
dumb and fucking selfish and stupid, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to judge you for the mistakes that you've done
When you were younger.
fucking young
Yeah.
and didn't know any better. I think I would judge somebody in that aspect, like if you were like, I don't know, over 30 and
Yeah.
with a solid relationship.
Yeah, I
and-
think not even over 30. I think like late 20s, or I think it would just really be like you're in a long-term relationship. I'm not
Yeah.
talking 1 year, 2 years. I'm talking
Right.
like 5 to 10 years together, and like then you go and have an affair. I think that's when it's like, wow, yeah, I'm gonna like say like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, why
Right.
did you do that?
That,
But
yeah.
everyone has their reasons. Like, there's always reasons. But I would also be like, damn, like, why would you do that? You know.
Mhm.
But I also feel like no, once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't agree with that statement.
I do feel like people change.
Yeah, I feel like
Like,
people change
people
because when
can
I
change,
was
yeah.
younger, like before I met Mark, like I know of like I am not proud, but you know, I don't think
You've made mistakes.
I've made mistakes,
Mhm.
you know, whatever. But like it was also too I don't know. They were also doing their own thing. I don't think like you know what I'm saying?
Like, it wasn't as serious.
it
It wasn't a
they weren't-
committed.
Yes,
a
they
super
weren't
committed.
serious.
Mhm.
I mean, there was one that was serious, but like it was like so deteriorated at the end where it was like, fuck it. Like we were both doing our own thing, you know, whatever.
Mhm.
And it was kind of like we knew for that moment we had to stay together to kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know, our situation, you know. So
Mhm.
whatever, but like once it was over, it was over. Like we
Yeah.
were like, all right, we're done. Let's wrap this up. Like let's
Yeah.
get away from each other now. We're done. But I don't think once a cheater, always a cheater, because I've never cheated on Mark and I cheated on everyone before him. So
Yeah.
like, and again, I don't, guys, when I say this, I am not proud of this, but I also was young. Like I met
Mhm.
Mark when I was 23. So like,
Yeah.
let's do the fucking math here. 18 to fuck or whatever, you know, when you start
Yeah.
dating to whatever to 23, like come on, we're young, make
Mhm.
mistakes, test the
Mhm.
waters. Like
Yeah.
there was nothing where I was like, I'm gonna marry this guy, you know, like I don't think I felt that with anyone.
Right.
And then with Mark, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry him, you know. So like I feel like your view changed. And also guys, I feel like, you know, not that everyone needs to cheat. Like it's just like whatever. But like everyone has to experience life the way that they need to learn, to grow,
Yeah.
to see what they want in their long-term relationships,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So like if I didn't go through what I went through and experience what I've experienced in life and made my own mistakes to learn from,
Mhm.
I would not know what I would want in a marriage that I
Right.
have now. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, and obviously we've had our own trials and tribulations in our own marriage, but like again, that's something that we like continue to work what we have worked on,
Yeah.
and we, you know, continue to grow, and like it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I just feel like that I don't think cheat in end of story. I don't think once a cheater, always a cheater. But
Yeah.
I do think if you are in long-term committed relationships and you're cheating, and you've done it for a while and it wasn't like a
Mhm.
one night thing mistake, I feel like, yeah, that might be a more
Yeah,
clear
and
statement.
That's what I mean. Like, if you're like a serial cheater,
Yeah.
like you just cheat on everybody, and
Yeah.
you just know that you're gonna cheat, and like, I don't know, like there's definitely some family traumas that you
Yeah.
probably need to, like, I know, I can't remember what show this was. Probably Love is Blind, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That this guy was pretty much telling the girl, like, oh, you know, my father cheated on my mom, and I'm gonna cheat on you.
Oh,
Like, he didn't say I'm gonna
yes.
cheat on you, but it's like, you know, I'm afraid that I'm gonna.
Yes,
Remember?
I did see that. And then he was recently seen with Celine Powell, whatever her name is.
Mm.
Mm.
So, you know, so I feel like I truly believe that there are people out there
Yes.
that are serial cheaters
Yes.
because of things that they have not worked
Out. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I also feel like you as a partner, like, you need to be able to like see these red flags
Right.
like early in the
Right.
relationship, because
Yeah.
like, again, from experience, I knew from the very beginning
Yeah.
these men were about to cheat on me,
Yeah.
and I decided to ignore it.
Ignore it. Yeah. And that's the thing. Everyone's got to stay vigilant.
Yeah, like,
but again, you know, unfortunately, some people do go through this and they have to stay. You know, there's different factors for them. They have to stay, they have to work it out, or they have to continue to allow it. Maybe
Mhm.
they're not in a financial position to get up and leave. So,
and I know a lot
and
of
no
women,
judgment to you guys.
I know a lot of women that
that have to
Yeah.
struggle. And, you know, we feel really bad that you guys have to go
Mhm.
through that. So our hearts are out to you guys, and we hope that you stay strong and
Mhm.
find a way to deal with what's going on. You know, I just want to end it on that. We're not judging you.
No,
we're giving our opinion
never
on
judging.
what we would do.
Yeah.
So I want to make that clear. No judgment here.
Yeah.
But you know, our hearts go out to you guys.
Yeah.
But you know, we won't tolerate cheating from our partners.
Mm-mm.
Who knows?
Mm.
You know how we would deal with it. Again, we're saying that here, but in the real life, in the real world,
Right.
it might be a different situation.
Completely
so
different.
don't use my words against me, guys, if this ever happens.
If a scandal ever comes out.
Yeah, if a scandal comes out, just know I'm trying my best. And
Yeah.
I'm just a girl. Like,
Yeah, no.
all right, guys. Well, this was great.
This was a very interesting one.
This was a good, like, TED Talk. Well, we love you. If you're watching on Apple or you're listening, I'm sorry. If you're listening on Apple and Spotify podcasts, make sure that you watch our video as well. Our videos are entertaining. And like, subscribe, hit the bell, and go leave some love on our socials.
Yes, guys.
We'll leave it right down here. Again, like last video. All right. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.